Happy Thursday! Welcome to the Weekly Mindset Show with me, Suzanne James. Hope you are having a wonderful Thursday so far. Right, so today, question that I wanted to just share with you is, are you following your dreams? Are you following your dreams and living your epic life? Or are you full of reasons for not doing it? So we're going to tackle that one today, and I've got a great exercise that we're going to do at the end. So stay to the end and watch right till the end, because I've got a really great exercise that we're going to do as well. And say hey if you are here live today, and drop a hey in the comments. And if you're catching up on replay, just do a hashtag replay. Just let me know. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. Don't just sit in the sideline. Say hi and come and have a chat. Okay, so today's topic then. This is going to end up being the most important decision that you are ever going to make. You know, maybe at the moment you you're thinking about your dreams and living your epic life, but you feel a bit stuck and you're going around and around in circles. Now, as you know, I am all about transforming women's lives. That is what I am absolutely passionate about. It's what I completely believe in. I absolutely believe that everyone has the potential within themselves to live the life that they truly want. And we all have that ability to live our most successful, abundant life. The life that we dream about living with, all of the financial abundance and financial freedom and time freedom that we actually want. Living the life that we want to live. Now, one of the things that comes up for me, when I'm doing sort of my training, my coaching, running my programs, one of the things that comes up the most is that so many people feel stuck, and they actually feel like, living an epic life, living the life that they dream about isn't actually meant for them. Hey Sally, nice to see you. They actually think that it's not meant for them, that somehow it's for other people, but it's not for them. That actually that living an epic life is for somebody else, and it's actually going to be challenging, or it's difficult for them, and success isn't there for them. So many women that I come across, felt that they wanted to create the success and they wanted to live that epic life, but it just wasn't for them. Now, so if you're like me, if you are like me and you are desperately like, I do not want to get to the end and not have lived my fullest life, not have lived my, my fullest dreams. Let me know in the comment if that's you too. I want you today, we're going to kind of go through some exercises that I want you to be able to hold on to those dreams and turn them into reality. Because we're really conditioned. We're conditioned from a really young age. It's a way that our brain works as well. That we're actually programmed to kind of think that, maybe we're not good enough. That, it doesn't happen to people like us. And this is kind of drilled into us from a really young age. We have all of these ideas, of what we want, of what we say, and we go out and we kind of may, in our heads, be saying, this is what we want, or this is what I want to be, this is what I want to have. And we say that, and that's what our dream life is. But then something gets in the way, doesn't it? Just let me know, if that's you. Does something then get in the way? And actually then, instead of, of us actually then doing something about following those dreams, all of these reasons pop up for us instead. All of these reasons of why we can't do it actually pop up instead. And then what do? We then talk ourselves out of it. We have all of these fabulous ideas, because actually, when we're thinking of something, you can't conceive anything, you can't achieve anything unless you can conceive it. So for it to have been in your head in the first place, you must be able to conceive it. And we have all of this, have all of these things in our head, and then we talk ourselves out of it. You know, we say to ourselves, you know, we have these little voices, the inner critic. Cash flow, yes. Oh, right, we'll come on to that in a minute, Sally. Yeah. You know, so we say things like, haven't got the money, haven't got the time right now, or I'm just not good enough, I'm not qualified enough. You know, like you said there, you haven't got the cash flow to actually have, you know, follow your dreams. Or that someone else is doing that, so I can't do that. You know, it's blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Because it's that stuff that keeps us really small. It's that stuff that keeps us really small. The bottom line is that all of us are completely able to live a happy, abundant and successful life. And that's when we're going to come to the decision that we'll make today. It's there for the taking. All of this that you want is there for the taking. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's there in front of you, kind of going, take me, grab me, take me, take me, take me. And we're kind of like, no, it's not for us. It's not for me right now. You know, I can't get it. It's not mine. And we don't then blooming take it up. We don't actually then go and pursue it. So we have all this stuff and it almost gets wasted. We push it to the sidelines. We push it away. We push it down. You've got to have the courage to follow your intuition. You know, if this stuff is coming up for you, it's like a little hammer, isn't it? It's like a little hammer tapping away at you to get you to pay attention. So I want you to get the courage to follow your intuition, feel the fear and do it anyway. Take these ideas that you've got and run with them. You know, you need to take action to make them come into your reality. So we're going to go through today how to stop playing small, stop listening to that voice in your head, because it's just the stories that you're telling yourself. So stop, you know, running that through your head. Stop saying you can't do it. Stop coming up for the reasons of why you're not doing something, coming from that place of, you know, you're not enough. I want you to make a decision today that you're going to live your best life. Hey Julie, nice to see you. You've absolutely got a choice. All of this is a choice. You can either keep making the decisions that are playing you small, or you can make the decision that you're going to live an amazing life, that you're going to pursue those ideas and create so much success in your life that you're actually going to go out and do it. Because if you recondition yourself for success, if you rewire your brain, then you can empower yourself to, you know, for that success and to thrive with it. Instead of the self-sabotaging, you know, when you're bringing yourself down, blaming yourself, blaming your parents, blaming, you know, the fact that you didn't go to the right school, that, you know, whatever excuses that are coming up for you or have come up for you in the past, you know, if you'd gone to a better school, you know, if I'd done this and that. Instead, you're going to say, how can my life change? You know, and what can that look like? Visualize it, step into it. You know, I started to listen to my intuition. I started to follow my heart. I started to kind of feel as if the universe was, you know, knocking on my door and saying, you know, look, you've got this idea. Stop playing around with it now. Do something about it. And I did it. You know, and for me, it was getting to the age that my mum was when she died. And that was 2 years ago. You know, I got to the age that my mum was when she died. And that was pretty damn frightening. And for me, it was a bit of a wake-up call. You know, for me, it was my mum didn't get to live out her fullest dreams. Her life was cut short. And I know that's a bit of, you know, morbid sort of stuff, and actually it's my mum's anniversary next week, and it will be 23 years next week that she's died, next Friday, and again, you know, that brings it all more to the fore. So for me, you know, when I got to the age that she was when she died, I made that decision that it wasn't going to be me that didn't live out my, I got this stuff in my head. I've always dreamt big. I've always had it in me. But why wasn't I following it to, and following my passion that I wanted to do? I'd been ignoring it. I was ignoring it. And let's be honest about it. It's pretty damn terrifying, isn't it? It's pretty damn terrifying to do something, step out into the unknown. And I didn't know how specifically I was going to do it. But I made that decision. I actually made the decision, and I actually thought to myself, well, what have I got to lose? If it fails, if it goes wrong, at least I've tried. At least I've given a go. I've tried doing something that I wanted to do. I followed my heart. I actually followed my heart. And when you decide, when you make that decision and you commit, then all of a sudden, and I promise you for all of you, suddenly all these possibilities start opening up. You don't need to know the how. It's really just about making that decision that you're not going to make any excuses anymore. Because actually, there's a saying, isn't it? If you start to walk on the way appears, or the path appears. When you start to walk on the path appears for you. That pathway begins to unfold. And that's what I felt with me. When I started to take the action and move towards my dreams, when I started to walk that way, that pathway, it appeared. And every little step that I then took led me on to another little step, which led me to another little step. Every step I took led on to so many other opportunities for me. And again, it's how the brain works. Instead of kind of having that tunnel vision of, oh, I can't do this, and these are all the obstacles in the way, when you suddenly start opening yourself up and making that commitment, then all of a sudden, all of this other stuff, all of these opportunities start opening, these doorways start opening, possibilities start presenting themselves to you. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be challenges along the way. It can get pretty damn uncomfortable. It will get really uncomfortable, but keep tuning into the ideas that you have. Ignore that self-sabotaging inner critic. For me, it was like, I'm now here to follow my heart. When I made that decision, things changed for me. I shifted from having reasons of not why I'm not doing it anymore to taking full responsibility. Because the only person that was ever stopping me achieving my dreams was me. And that's the same for you. The only obstacle that gets in the way of you achieving your dreams is you and your own mindset. When we are listening to that self-sabotaging thought, that is just us, trying to keep safe. It's the brain's way of trying to protect us, of trying to keep us safe. Hey, Sandy. That's when those little thoughts come in of, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you can't do this, who do you think you are? That's when those little voices come in. For me, I was in a senior HR director role up until January 2019. And it was a big role for me. It was kind of like the pinnacle of my career. It's what I thought I wanted. It's what I was aiming for. And don't get me wrong, I loved my job. I loved that. But I knew there was something inside of me. There was something inside of me just bursting to come out. And actually, I wasn't happy in that role. I wasn't me because I tried to be something else. I was a people pleaser. I had imposter syndrome. I kept thinking, when am I, I've been in the HR business for 20 years, but I'm going to be found out. I'm going to be caught out. Who am I to be that? And I had all of that. And I knew there was something else inside of me. I knew I wanted to transform other people's lives. I'd become an NLP trainer. A couple of years before, I'd been doing NLP for since 2012, and I actually became an NLP trainer in 2017. I had to think about it then. 2017. So I'd already started to make these changes. There was this, like I said, this little hammer that was pointing me in a different direction. And once I started following that direction, other things started opening up for me. So listening to that voice is just there trying to keep you safe. But your growth doesn't happen in the safe zone. You've got to start taking risks. You've got to step outside and do things. Step out into the unknown. As you know, it's actually, by not taking the action, that kept me safe. It was that was keeping me safe, not the, stepping out of it. And in reality, it was that what I was doing that I was failing, where I was failing, because I was not doing what I really wanted to do. I wasn't following what I really wanted to do. I've got those big dreams, like you've got them. And I'm here to tell you that they are yours for the taking. It was the best decision I ever made to go on my own, to give up the big corporate job. I pushed those fears to one side and I went out and did it. And, at the time it was kind of, the security of, earning the money and all of those things comes up. But actually following your dreams is the best thing I promise you will be the best thing you will do. It is yours for the taking. You've got to grab it with both hands. But what do we do instead? We resist it and resist it and resist it. There's so many layers of reasons of why we do that, and it's what I delve into in my programs. We delve in deep into my accelerator programs. We peel off those layers that you've built up over the years, those deep-rooted limitations. We peel them off. We get to the root cause of what's causing them, because the reality is all of us are here to live our best lives. Isn't it time now to go out? Isn't it time to go out and see what's possible? Do something that you love, something that you're passionate about. Now really is the time. It really is the time. Doesn't matter how old you are, what your circumstances are. Believe in yourself and believe you can make it a success. Because actually, either believe you can, because what's the point of not believing you can do it? What's the point of saying you can't? Let me know in the comments if any of this is resonating with you at all. And if this is you right now, if you've got this passion that you want to do something, but you're being held back, you're keeping yourself stuck because of maybe this these excuses you're telling yourself, or these little inner critic that you've got going on. Because again, ask yourself, what is the point of not believing in yourself? What's the point of saying you can't? What's the point in telling yourself that you can't create the success that you want? There is absolutely no point, and all it's doing is keeping you really small. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, it's great, it's all well and good, but you've got no idea how you're going to do it. Well, neither did I. I didn't have a clue. I'd been a senior director, but I hadn't got a clue how to run my own business and do the things that I, follow those dreams. I just knew I was passionate about something and I wanted to I just wanted to do it. I'm here to tell you that you need to let go of the how. You do not need to know the how. You really don't. Okay. Hopefully you are all still here. We've not had a lot of comments today, so let me know if any of that has resonated with you. And we're going to do a little exercise now. So if you are in a safe place to do so, I want you to just sit and relax and close your eyes. Because we're just going to do a really little exercise to finish on today. Okay, so sit yourself comfortably. Close your eyes and just take a nice deep breath in. I want you to just make sure that you've got your feet firmly on the ground. Whether that's sitting or standing. And you've got your shoulders back, your head up. And I want you to smile to yourself. I want you to smile to yourself. And then say to yourself now, I am here. I am here to live my best life. I am here to create so much success. I am here to allow financial abundance to flow to me. I am here to allow all my dreams to come true. And I am making the decision that this is what I'm going to create today. This is what I'm going to attract into my life. This is what I'm manifesting. I am here to live my greatest life, full of happiness, full of joy, full of passion. I'm making this decision today, and I want you to feel the energy of that decision. Make this decision that this is what you're going to bring into your life. Surrender your doubts, your worries, and your fears. Trust that the right people will come your way. The ideas will arise. Everything you need on this journey will be here for you. The right opportunities will arise. The right support will arise. All of the ideas will keep flowing. Everything you need to follow your pathway on this journey is going to arise for you. Everything is going to conspire in your favour. I want you to trust. I want you to trust in your dreams. Trust in your intuition. I want you to trust yourself, because you are here to live your best life. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And come back to now. I want you to know that your dream life is yours for the taking. Stop questioning it. Stop thinking that you don't know how. Like I said, it may get uncomfortable, but so will dying with your dream inside of you. I want you to take that little step. And as you take that step, the opportunities will come up and something will show you the way. Something's going to pop up for you, whether it's that you hear an audio podcast, watch a video. Maybe it's actually listening to this live of me today, that this is what you needed today. Maybe you've listened to this video and you're watching this video today as the guidance that you needed today. You're quite welcome, Sally. You're quite welcome, Sandy. I hope you enjoyed that. I want you to take whatever comes from that today. Take the inspired action that flows from that. And now just ask yourself, what step can you take? What step can you take? Just allow all the right stuff to flow and don't be afraid to take that step. And this, it all starts with that most important decision that you will make today. You have decided that you are here to live your best life, to be successful. Oh, thank you, Sandy. That's really kind. That's really kind of you. Right, all of you, make that decision. Because the thing is, if you don't decide to live your best life, you're actively deciding to not live your best life. And people are, they are unconsciously deciding to not live their best life each and every day. So I want you to fully commit now. Fully commit to your best life with joy and passion and trust it. You're going to proactively make that decision for yourself and just watch how your life changes. And please, if you've enjoyed today's live, and you've got a lot out of it, and you enjoyed the little visualization at the end, the little exercise that we did in the end, please do comment. Please do let me know. Let me know what your biggest takeaways are, and let me know that you are deciding today, you're making that decision today to go out there and live your epic life. And please do let me know. Have a wonderful Thursday, everybody, and I'll catch you again next week. Bye for now.